Hi everyone. In this video, I will explain the formulas of the Fourier transforms, Fourier transform, Fourier sine transform, and the cosine transform. So we'll start with the let f of x is a function defined for all positive values of x. Then the Fourier transform of f of x is defined by is defined by so Fourier means we will denote it as f of x is equals to integral from minus infinity to plus infinity f of x e to the power of iux dx. So this f of x can be written as, we usually denote it as f of x as f of u. So f of u means it is the Fourier transform of f of x. So this is Fourier transform. Now we will see the inverse Fourier transform. The inverse Fourier transform of f of u, inverse transform of f of u is defined by f of x is equals to 1 by 2 pi integral from minus infinity to plus infinity f of u e to the power of minus iux into du. Du means integrate with respect to x. That is, inverse transform is denoted like this: f inverse of f of u. F inverse of f of u means it is f of x. So now means here, if you find the Fourier transform of f of x, so that is denoted by f of u, and then inverse Fourier transform of f of u is denoted as f of x. Means Fourier transform of f of x is f of u. Inverse Fourier transform of f of u is f of x. Now similarly, I will define the Fourier sine and cosine transforms. So first I will take up the Fourier sine transform. So the Fourier sine transform of f of x is defined as fs of f of x, that is equals to integral from 0 to infinity f of x sin ux dx. Here this can also be denoted as fs of f of x as fs. Fs of u means this is the Fourier sine transform. Similarly, I will write the inverse Fourier sine transform. The inverse inverse Fourier sine transform of fs of u is defined by that is f of x is equals to 2 by pi integral from 0 to infinity fs of u sin ux du. Or here also this inverse, how it is denoted? Fs inverse of fs of u is denoted as f of x, its inverse. Now the cosine transform. So the Fourier cosine transform of f of x is defined by, so it is defined as fc of f of x, that is equals to integral from 0 to infinity f of x cos ux dx. This is the cosine transform of f of x. That is, I will write a note. So fc of f of x is defined as fc of u. Similarly, the inverse Fourier cosine transform inverse Fourier cosine transform of fc of u is defined by f of x is equals to 2 by pi integral from 0 to infinity fc of u cos ux du. That is inverse cosine transform of fc of u will be equal to f of x. So these are the main formulas which we will use in the Fourier transforms and sine transforms and the cosine transform. With the basic knowledge of these formulas and the integration, so we can solve the problems related to the Fourier transforms. Thank you.